Hello, welcome again. I am an illustrator out of Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Kumar Headgear. Well, I go by the name Kumar Headgear, and today we will be illustrating Aries. Now, again, this is my fourth illustration in the collection of the DDG Squad, and this will be Aries. So, Aries would be TeeTee's, which is DDG's sister. This will be her boyfriend. So now I don't know much about Aries, but what I can tell you is that he has been on the channel, which is the DDD's channel, because this is the channel I just watch. So he's been on the channel for a while now. As TT's boyfriend, they have a lot of history. So this is how I know him, right? So he is basically I mean, there's all I know him as TT's boyfriend. He looks like a gym person, buff. Um, he looks like a model as well. I think he's a Filipino. I guess that's his ethnicity. Yeah, but I don't know much about him, like I say. So, but I know he is a part of the squad, so I decided to illustrate him today, right? And to add him to the collection, right? So again, the programs I'm using is Adobe Illustrator, and I do the base image in Adobe Photoshop. This image was again poor because again he is not sort of a well-known influencer. He's not very well known in this space, but he has a following. I think he recently started a Twitch, so he's now on Twitch, and I guess he will build. He needs to me, Aries needs to get his own identity away from TT's boyfriend. I'm gonna say TT's sister. It's crazy. TT's TT's boyfriend. He needs to get his own identity because that's all people would know him as. Uh, like how TT has a clothing line going, and TT's building a brand, and TT's kind of in her own space. He needs to get in that bag as well, in his own space. And that's just my opinion. He probably has his own space, but it's not really active or live. The last thing I know about him is he launched a Twitch, and he's doing Twitch now. I don't know if he will go over to Kick, but he's doing Twitch, and I think it's going pretty good. I need to tune in, but I have not tuned into him. But I guess I will to see what he's about, because I think he has a lot of potential, and he was very smart for joining. Well, not really joining, but he's picking a partner, which is DDG's sister, because DDG is sort of out there already, and just he have the he's bumping with the right shoulders to get himself recognized and get himself like a major player in the space. I think what will catapult him, and it might be bad for saying it, but a scandal with TT would catapult him. Everybody will be tuning in to see what he's doing and stuff. It might be bad, but I think it'll work for him. And a lot of people might, and then he could launch a brand or he could launch his Twitch. In that aspect, people will be tuning in to see, well, to see the confusion. Because as I say, media to me, social media now is all about confusion and who could get the most eyes watching them. And people love confusion and scandals and bacchanal, as Trinidadians would say. So if he probably, was caught cheating or something like that, and everybody will kind of tune in, and then he will pop. I mean, it could just be fake, but I guess with that might build an audience, all right, and he could go from there. But for now, we don't really know much about Aries. Only being TT's boyfriend. That's basically all I know him about. and getting in the back and forth with DDG, because obviously DDG doesn't like him because he doesn't want nobody to be with the baby sister. But as I said in the previous video, if you've been watching the series of my illustrations of the DDG Squad, I mentioned that Aries and DDG don't see eye to eye. They always, maybe they do, but on camera they have this persona where he doesn't like it for his sister, because come on, man, what does he do? What does he really do? So I could understand DDG in that aspect, right? Now this illustration was kind of easy. Again, YT and face, so it's kind of like the Vaughn illustration I did. You can watch back that video with Vaughn. Whereas if he was just in a hoodie, so just a simple whitey, no sort of brand names, no sort of graffiti on the tee. Very simple, very clean. I mean, look, this picture, he dressed like Mark Zuckerberg. I feel in this picture, he just like Mark Zuckerberg. Very clean, except for the chain. A white tee, and the hair out, the fro, and no sort of name brands on him. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know much about Aries, so I'll just try to say as much as I can at what I know about him. I must watch more of his blog. I know he and TeeTee has their own YouTube channel, which is, I guess he has his YouTube channel and then they both have a joint one, and then TeeTee has her separate YouTube channel, which is trying to monetize everything, which is good. So yeah, you don't really know much about his family, or if you have brothers or sisters, we really don't know. I personally don't know. Probably his fans might know, but me illustrating him today is because he is a part of the squad and he is a part of the vlogs and stuff like that. So this is me just doing the hair, his afro and stuff. If they have what would pop them as too, if TeeTee get pregnant and they have a kid and they do a family young couple, yeah, that might pop them as well, because people like that, family vlogs with kids, people like that, so they could pop with that. But as for now, he really don't have much going for him. um I suggest he do either gym vlogs and get like people, a gym based audience who probably want to get buff like him, be like an instructor online, or he do, I know he like cars, he could do like car vlogs and stuff to get people interested in cars, or get a fan base of people who watch him for the cars. I think that might be good for him as well. But for us right now, all you probably know him for is probably pranks, probably day-to-day vlogs, and then day-to-day vlogs doing what actually. So yeah, Aries don't really have much going like how DDG and the rest of them have. Even Vaughn is a part of the podcast. Even Vaughn has stuff going for him, and you don't really see Vaughn as much, but he has a lot going for him as well. Um, I know if he's watching this, he might, say more and say he does a lot. But as for the how I see him online because I follow the whole family, everybody, and it don't really look like he does much to say. So this is me doing his chain here and stuff. Now I sped up this a little more than the others because, like I say, I don't really have much content on Aries as to what he really does. I don't know much about him, but I practically know more on. I know more on Chino than I know on Aries, and Chino don't really get much screen time on DDG's channel. as Aries. Aries is more on DDG's channel than Chino, and I know more about Chino than Aries. So that's to say he really doesn't have much going for him. Mainly is TeeTee, and I know he does support her in her clothing and what she does, which is good. So it makes me wonder if she does support him in what he does, and then what does he do? That is, nobody knows. Well, at least I don't know. But I will research him. I will join his Twitch. I will join his I think I already joined his YouTube channel. So I already follow him on some socials. I know Instagram and stuff. But like I say, he he does he does not appeal, or he does not capture me, to say, right, as much as the others. I think out of everybody, um Aries is the one of the fewer people I might be interested in. The only time I'm interested in Aries, well, pause, not really interested, but only time I will um pay attention to Aries is when he and DDG is in a back and forth, and they're in a little squabble, and then it's about TeeTee, right? Which is just for the vlogs, but it is entertaining, right? So this is basically all I can say about Aries. He looks like a chill guy. Uh, he is entertaining, and he just give off a not in the moment kind of person. So it's every time they are around him, it always looks like he's dazed out, thinking about something else other than what's going on, which is so weird. Yeah, so that's my take on Aries. As always, I will put in the little neon colors. Um, and with this, I wanted to make his shirt neon as well. Um, so yeah, I'm just putting on the touches to his arms and stuff. And if you look at the colors I put in on his arms and the colors I put in on his shirt, it's two different colors. Skin tones, trying to make a different color to the clothing clothing highlights. So I will look for a nice type to put his name. Uh so this is his name on his shirt here. Just save this file. Yeah, so this is my um illustration. This is vector illustration of Aries. Just put some sparkles on his chin. It was very roughly done because of the quality image. Like I say, I wish it had nice images of these people online, but we being artists and illustrators, we have to try to get the best ones we can. Uh, I think everybody who's a social media influencer should have at least a collection of high quality images we could uh, we could get for fans. Like if you want to be like wallpapers and you know, fan pictures. Yeah. So this is me just putting a little highlight on the t-shirt. It looks good. I have to just do these wristbands and then I will be done at this drawing. This was actually sped up. This actually took me not a long while. It could be like about 3 hours or 2.5 hours to really complete this entire illustration. Um, yeah, so this is me just trying to put highlights and do the bands on his hand. This picture was not much of a jewelry picture, no chunky bracelets or no Rolex watches or nothing like that. And I know he does have very fancy watches. I like watches, so I pay attention to watches. So I know he has a Rolex. I know he has a Rolex, a gold Rolex. Um, Plain Jane too, yeah, which something I would like to acquire before I leave this planet. Um, yeah, so this is Aries, and I think I'm finished. So yeah, so this is Aries, and thanks for watching. No, don't know much about this guy, but I illustrate him as well for the squad. So this is the final thing of Aries. You can also follow me on all my social media, and thanks for watching. He will be also added to the my OpenSea collection, which is the last link. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for my next illustration. Okay, bye.